What's up, y'all? We're back. It's your girl Taylor Whaley here. And Genesee Mon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Along with our special guest.
Y'all, I'm zoned out. Long day,
What's
long
your
day.
name, special guest?
Theseus.
All right, now. So, y'all, this segment is our last segment of the night, and we're going to be talking about the state of hip hop and R&B. Y'all, this is real serious.
I already know.
I got so much to say about this topic.
So let's talk about the music first. As far as up until this year, how do we feel that music has progressed or has it digressed?
Actually, I feel like this is one of the best years we had in hip hop. But I feel like because 2016 went a certain way and 2017 went a certain way, people aren't going to be able to appreciate it until like we get like 30, and then we look back on this year and we're like, oh wow, like all this stuff actually happened. Like, cause
what has happened to you that you think is significant?
Hip hop became competitive again, to me. Like I don't like. I'm not glorifying the whole situation with Nicki and Cardi, but at least it was like they're rapping bars at each other. Like well, Nicki is rapping bars. I don't know what Cardi's doing, but you know, but like you know. But like that's how I feel about that. And then like with the whole Eminem like he dissed everybody. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like at the same time, although everybody's dissing, I feel like everybody's dissing for attention and clout. But at the same time, it's to stay relevant because ain't nobody really talking about anything that's super like, what is it? Not personable, but it's like memorable. Like I'm gonna still like, what's the song that a J. Cole song that I really enjoy? Forbidden Fruit.
Yes, that's my song. I love that song.
Gosh. And I never did this before.
Oh, that's
that one. Wet Dreams. Like old school J. Cole. Even Drake. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. The Real Her. Like, that type of music is timeless. And I feel like ain't nobody really saying or making no timeless music right now. And I feel like they're trying to fill that void.
What about KOD?
Okay, I'm not... There's some exceptions, like Kendrick, the people who we already know. But it's other people who are coming in or already there that fell off, and it's just like they're trying to keep their momentum because everybody know the attention span. Everybody love beef. Everybody love drama. So of course, if you beef with somebody that's top dog, then you gonna get that attention.
That's true.
You're gonna get them streams, so the money is gonna be there.
I feel like as far as like rap and like the black community, I feel like a lot of people just don't look for like, people are more impressed by somebody doing something completely absurd than somebody putting some thought.
That's what I was trying to say.
Like
something with some concepts.
Like, cause people listen to like, I really hate calling people out, but like people who listen to people like, I don't even know, like NBA YoungBoy, somebody like that. Like I don't even think like obviously it takes talent, like some sort of talent to do what he does, but at the same time, like people will call somebody like J. Cole or Logic. I don't even like Logic like that, but he's a good rapper. You know what I mean? Yeah. People will call somebody like him trash, but say that somebody like NBA YoungBoy or somebody like
and those type of people, I feel to me, I don't really pay attention to them because they're ignorant to hip hop. Yeah. Like it's the new wave that had happened when the Lil Pump and when I noticed Lil Uzi and everybody was in there, when all the Lil started coming.
Yeah, like 2016.
Like that's when people was really like into ignorant stuff, and I feel like they stuck with that, and it's still present. But I feel like as far as the ratio, like of representation, not necessarily representation, but just like men and female rappers, both. I feel like there's a lot more female rappers, just for whatever reason, they're just not as big as they could be. I feel like it's so much easier for a male rapper to get in the game and actually be known in the game. Like, you know how many female rappers there are who are actually good that are in the game, but they like teeter-totter in the line of like fame and like notoriety and stuff with a lot of people. Like some girls that can like really like spit.
There's like, I feel like that's another thing I want to say. Like, I feel like the female rappers are actually getting better. Like as far as bars, like because I can name off Snow the Product, Nicki, of course. Cardi got some bars when she want to. Like, there's female rappers that can really spit. And there's some more. I just can't name them off the top of my head. But they're there.
How many dude rappers can you name off the top of your
head? Right now, like, that are popping, I can only name...
I'm just saying, period. Like, how many dude rappers can you name? Like, you can name a lot more dude rappers, whether they be trash or actual lyricists, than you can.
And I feel like that's a problem, because that means that's another testament to how oversaturated rap has become.
Yeah.
With the wrong stuff. And I'm not saying that everybody wants to hear somebody say something crazy. Everybody wants to have those savage moments. Mm-hmm. But when that's all that we hear all the time, like.
And then it's like y'all not even coming up with new ways to say it. Everybody's just saying the same thing, talking about the same thing. And that's another thing I want to talk about as far as hip hop goes, is the people who we're influenced by. And I notice it with men, but especially with females. It's like Nicki wear a weave or Cardi wear a weave that's a certain color and that's a certain way, got a certain texture. Everybody's on it the next day. Beyonce came out with them lemonade braids. Everybody did the lemonade braids. Nicki came out with the little vibrant colors, all this other kind of stuff with the wet looking hair. Now everybody want to do it. Like, I just feel like to a certain degree,
it's the same way with dudes though.
I know, but it's like, where's the individuality? Is what I'm saying. I feel like female rappers and male rappers, everybody look
red dreads, way. Pink dreads,
everybody
blue dreads.
Either got to have the crazy look or everybody got to have the sexy, cool look. And I keep going back to females because that's why I see it most prominent. Mm-hmm. Like, name a female rapper that got a natural hairstyle that wear it on the regular, or who
can't
exactly, or who will do a natural beat. Like, I'm a fan of makeup now. I will wear makeup. I'm not gonna knock it. I will wear weave even, but I'm not about to sit up here and do it every day. Like, every time I see you, name a female rapper who doesn't have a voluminous body like that, or name a female rapper who don't got a small waist. Name a female rapper that doesn't need a cosign from a dude.
Dang, I was like, if you had asked like a number of other questions, I would have been able to like.
Yeah, but it's certain things.
Well,
you can't name one. If it's I can name you a good. We can be here all night, and I can name you dudes that I know that rap that are popping for whatever reason that may be. Like, compared to females, I just feel like. And it's some of these dudes, and they not talking about nothing.
No, but like literally,
they're not talking about anything.
I was listening to SoundCloud radio. Like, I had just listened to like somebody's mixtape, and I just let it play, like to see like what was like other people were listening to, like what was popping. I promise you, like it was like this listening to the same song like 8 or however many times in a row. Like, just saying, okay, I got girls, I got weed, I'm flipping packs. Mm-hmm. I shot somebody. Yeah. Like, it's just the same generic stuff. Like, and then it's like that. Like, if you don't rap about any of those things, it's like people will
clown you.
Like, because I remember, I'm not trying to make this about me, but like I just dropped the EP, and like I listen to like I always pay attention to like the feedback. Like, it's just the usual, like, okay, that was all right. Like, oh, but then one person went out of their way to hit me up on Snapchat and be like, yo, that was trash, bruh. I'm like, then, like, I check, like, I look at, like, who this man listens to. This man is listening to people like freaking Tekashi 6ix9ine and, like.
And that's another thing. Like, some of these people, and females too, but especially male rappers, and they express it vividly in their, or openly in their music as well, how they act and how they do, like, their morals and stuff, as far as that's concerned, like, how they treat women. How they just feel so comfortable to just run up on somebody's block and just spray them, whatever.
Who's really doing that, though? Like, think about that. Like, who's really just on some complete, like, savage stuff?
It's like, what's wrong with the community to the point where we're accepting that
glorifying
it? Like,
it's just messed up. Like,
Genesee, what you got to say?
I don't know. I mean, I honestly believe certain music is glorify only because, you know, it's party music and everybody can vibe with it for the moment and get lit to it. But when it comes to, like, actual talent and grading it by, like, the quality and are they actually saying something or doing something, yeah, it's trash. And most times, yes, we know majority of the music doesn't compare, but because everybody's on the wave of the hypeness and the beat, it's just like, that's how it is.
Yeah, but I feel like...
Because I can't get hyped to no J. Cole in the club.
I mean, certain J. Cole songs
yeah,
you can get, but I understand what you're saying. But at the same time, I feel like it's oversaturated with that type of music. There's no balance.
It's almost like the club rapper has replaced the rapper in a sense. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Rapper.
Like, not even like, you can still, like, Nas wasn't, like, when Nas first came out, he wasn't the most socially conscious person. He was still talking about the same stuff they're talking about. Shooting up places, selling crack.
Lyrical.
Yeah, but he was saying, like, he was giving you the science behind it. He was telling you the repercussions. Like, if I do this, somebody's going to probably try to pull up on me. Like, or somebody's probably going to try to shoot me. Like, if I do this, like, and then he was like, y'all don't have, he would go back and say, y'all don't have to do that. Like, you can have another path. These cats are just like out here, just like, yeah, I'm about to pull up on your block. You're lame because you ain't never shot nobody. Like, what?
Why you want to, like, why is that cool?
That's what I just don't
get.
But
I was about to say, I feel like it's time for artists or anybody who is a creative to start understanding their influence and the power that they have over people, because people really listen and live by this music. Like, we was talking about happiness and stuff earlier. Sometimes people can cope with that happiness through music. Like, they'll listen to a song and just completely change their mood. So when the messaging that artists and creatives need to be, is what they need to be focusing on more, because it's time to start shifting the culture, because it's a drug epidemic going on that we have been glorifying for years, that we have definitely contributed to. And a lot of these rappers who we look up to have been one of the main causes of it. So it's things like that we just need to start waking up to and just start shifting the culture. Like, I would really love to see a rapper or somebody who I really look up to talk about some real stuff other than the usual people that we have, like Kendrick, J. Cole, like a Nicki Minaj or somebody. Nicki Minaj, please say something.
It's like, man, it's like 21 Savage, like when he did that one song, Nothing New. The one song he's done that's like really, like, actually, like, people gave him like didn't really gravitate to that like I thought. But it's like, it's almost like, unless your name is Kendrick Lamar, it's whack for you to really be saying something. Like,
well, I don't necessarily think it's whack. I just feel like the people who run the radio, they know the game. And they know that that doesn't fit their narrative. I feel like all of this is a big plot to suppress us. And we're contributing to our own madness. So that's why I said I think it's time for people to start realizing they influence and say something meaningful. Like, I'm so tired of hearing dudes just completely disrespect women in these songs. Don't even make sense. I'm tired of seeing girls in these music videos half naked all the time. In pictures, period, on Instagram. Like,
it's too much.
I'm
like,
over it.
It's really too much.
Because when you have little girls and little boys whose parents work all the time and, you know, they don't have anybody to really look up to and all they got is the internet, they're going to look at you and they're going to mimic you. Like, and they're going to want to be that.
It's like a whole bunch of, like, subliminals. Like, people try to make fun of people who, like, point out that kind of stuff. But I remember one time I went to go chill with my homie one time, and, like, I was watching a music video by Key Glock, and just all the imagery in that video, like, I felt like it was hypnotizing me. Like, the song, like, the beat, the video, like, all the lights, like, the lighting, everything. I can see why people will see that and be like, yo, this is fire. Like they get turned. Like, but at the same time, like, does that mean that somebody who's not doing all that, does that mean they're trash? Like, does that mean, like, somebody, you can't, every once in a while, you can't go out of your way to go in and hear something, like, really, like, think about how you're living your life, and maybe, like, Because what you listen to is what's going to be in your spirit at the end of the day. And that's another reason, like, I remember we were talking earlier about mental health. I think that's another reason why we have all these issues going on, because the music industry is so saturated with drugs, sex, money, drugs, killing. Like,